Welcome back to the show. You're watching Worldwide Exchange on CNBC. Focus Brands is the operator and franchisor of more than 3,300 ice cream stores, bakeries, restaurants, and cafes in the United States and 50 other countries. While you may not know its name per se, you are definitely familiar with its retail brands. We're talking about Cinnabon. We are talking about Schlotzsky's. We are talking about Moe's Southwest Grill and Auntie Anne's Pretzels. Let's bring back our guest host for the entire hour. He is a champ, Russ Umfenauer, CEO of Focus Brands, and then the president of Schlotzsky's joins us now, Kelly Roddy. We appreciate your time this morning, sir. Thank you so much. And now, you are part of this larger company. How does that work in terms of hiring? Because we ask every CEO that sits on this set, are you hiring? Because obviously we're seeing a jobless recovery.
Yes, actually we are. We're in a major growth mode, and so we'll be hiring more or less the support positions for growth. So we're hiring real estate people, we're hiring training and development people, construction and design people, and then as the business grows, we'll have more field operations support as well.
And we've been talking so much about this bifurcated consumer, that the high end has really never gone away, but it's still the low end that's struggling. And when you're dealing with sandwiches, I mean, golly, everybody's got to eat. If you're dealing with sandwiches that are $3.99 and maybe $6.99, those seem relatively affordable. Have you seen that market insulated as well on the low end that's never really gone away?
You know, our customer has stayed, so we haven't really lost our core customer. What has happened is many of the kind of fast casual guys, their consumers have traded down to a lower price point, and so we've actually seen positive comps all the way through the economy so far. So we're at positive comps 6 years in a row now.
Kelly, tell us a little bit about what you've done to specifically reinvent the brand over the past 3 years, especially with a look at getting franchise partners on with what they're doing with their locations. Okay,
well, we knew that it was a tough economy, and when everyone else was hunkering down, it's typical of our culture to zig when everybody else zags, and so for us, we thought this would be a great opportunity to really spur growth. But
that costs money.
It does cost money. But
so how do you justify that?
It's a great time. Everything is less expensive now. So real estate is less expensive. Construction is less expensive. There's less competition because no one else is growing. The job market, we can find great candidates for the positions that are available right now.
Overqualified in some cases.
Many times, yeah. We've got a great team, and so we put together a strategy to grow during this tough time.
Kelly, it's Louisa in London. Yes, I'm wondering about funding and how hard you're finding funding in the current environment in terms of the expansion process, and also where in the U.S. are you having to diminish business? Where are you having to refocus?
Well, as far as funding goes, we've had a pretty good run of franchise partners being able to get funding. Most of our franchise partners are pretty well capitalized with the SBA lending. Opened up a little bit more. It has enabled our franchise partners to continue to get loans. We're seeing, because of the restaurant industry traditionally has less defaults on SBA loans compared to other franchise concepts, I think they're still willing to lend pretty freely to restaurant concepts. And so, I know it's slowed down as far as the ability to get financing, but our franchise partners are getting financing.
And is it helpful also not being a public company?
Yes, I think so. We deal in the world as a private company. We deal with our lenders directly, and then we help our franchise partners get set up with them as well.
Gentlemen, we appreciate your time this morning. You're already making me hungry. So thank you, and then not thank you for that.
Yes.
Kelly and Russ sticks around for another segment. We appreciate your time this morning, president of Schlotzsky's. Coming up next.